The 50th anniversary of NASCAR being celebrated this Memorial Weekend in a big way here in North Carolina with the running of the Coca-Cola 600.
Mr. Bruton Smith. Gentlemen, start your engines.
The 43 qualifiers for the race start with Jeff Gordon on the pole, his second straight 600. That's what he's after tonight, and his third in all. Ward Burton, who holds the overall track record at better than 185 miles an hour, will start alongside. In row 2, from Indianapolis, Indiana, John Andretti, and the 1990 champion, that's Rusty Wallace. For row 3, 3 times a winner in 98 and dominating here at Charlotte, Mark Martin's Ford. With him, Bobby Labonte. The 4th row is Dick Trickle and Gary Bradbury, his best start. Row 5 is Rick Mast and Dale Jarrett, the 96 winner. In row 6, it's Randy LaJoie substituting for Ricky Craven, and Jeremy Mayfield, one of those candidates for $1 million bonus tonight. Row 7 is Jeff Bodine and Ken Schrader. He too up for that $1 million bonus. Row 8 is Kevin LePage out of Shelburne, Vermont, and Rich Bickle. In row 9, it's David Green and Ernie Irvin. Row 10, Lake Speed from Mississippi and New York's Todd Bodine. Pennsylvania's Jimmy Spencer is in row number 11 with the rookie from Connecticut, Jerry Nadeau. In row 12, Steve Grissom from Alabama, and from the state of Washington, Chad Little. Row 13, Derek Cope and Joe Nemechek. Row 14, Robert Presley, and another major candidate for that $1 million bonus, injured but still tough, Dale Earnhardt, 3-time winner. In row 15, it's Kyle Petty, the 87 Coca-Cola 600 winner, and Sterling Marlin from Tennessee. Row 16 is Elliott Sadler from Virginia and Brett Bodine. In row 17, the pride of Georgia, Bill Elliott and Mike Skinner. In row 18, Ricky Rudd from Virginia, ready to ramble, and Texas, Terry Labonte. Row 19, Michael Waltrip's there with Jeff Burton. Row 20, Johnny Benson from Michigan and Bobby Hamilton. Row 21, Ted Musgrave and Kenny Wallace. And the provisional final spot, the 5-time Coca-Cola 600 winner, originally from Owensboro, Kentucky, Darrell Waltrip. Those are the 43 that made it. Here are those that failed to qualify.
Andy Hillenberg, Danny Pardis, Billy Standridge, Kenny Irwin didn't make it. First time the Yates team has failed to make a race since 1980. Randy McDonald, Dave Marcus, Morgan Shepherd, Hut Strickland. None of them were able to get into the race. Not fast enough.
Storylines, Earnhardt, he's driving hurt. His shoulder really hurts. He's got some bent ribs. Bill Elliott, you know how badly he's hurt. Back is hurt, broken foot, broken hand. That's not going to stop him. Skinner, he's badly hurt as well. We may see a reserve in for him very quickly.
Jeff Gordon is the only guy in the last 20 years that's won this race from the pole. He may do it again.
Field coming down, ready to take green. 39th annual Coca-Cola 600 is underway and going into turn number 1. It looks like Gordon on the way. To the line as they continue to shuffle behind the top 3. Ooh, that is Bradbury and Nadeau in the 13, the rookie from Connecticut. Jerry Nadeau in trouble. Trying to get that one turned around. First yellow in this race. Turn 2.
Oh my, you can see right there, Bradbury got loose just behind him. Nadeau comes down into the smoke. He starts back up the racetrack. He can't see what's going on there. That caused Nadeau to spin.
They had no idea what was going on in front of him. Let's watch from Mark Martin's car. Where do you go?
You see what Mark Martin did? All you guys back home that run races on a weekly basis.
We're back with you live, and just out of turn 4, Jimmy Spencer's done a 360 down across the grass. We're working lap 51, and Spencer, a lucky guy, buddy.
Yeah, but you can see he got into somebody. The front valence on that car is bent back just a little bit. That's the front part.
What happened there? You can see that left front fender. Watch again what happened in turn 4.
Oh, he got a little nudge there. Looked like Ernie Irvin there in the 36 got in the back of Spencer, turned him around. As he started around, he made a little bit of contact again. But listen, if you're going to spin at Charlotte, that's the way to do it. Very little damage to that car.
Second caution of the day.
That's Jeff Burton going through the infield. And that's where the black came from, in the nose of Jimmy Spencer's car.
I thought that was Burton up under him there.
Yep.
Jeff Burton, or rather Ward Burton. One of them.
It's Jeff Burton.
Take a look at that Spencer, number 23. Caution just came out after Sterling Marlin spun from turn 4 all the way across the grass to the start-finish line. We're at lap 186 in the Coca-Cola 600, Charlotte, North Carolina.
There he is, right there.
And there you see Sterling Marlin still running. He made a nice save. He's already away.
Now this is Sterling Marlin here going down into the pit. You watch the car right here. It looks like he has it saved. Now it starts around. He hits the pavement there, headed towards that pit road.
Didn't lift the roof flaps.
Hey, has anybody seen Morgan Shepherd? Hello? An all call for Morgan Shepherd. We got a replacement for Bill Elliott among the injured drivers. Jeff Green has stepped in for Bill Elliott, and they were looking for Morgan Shepherd to step in for Skinner. I wonder if they found him yet.
Well, of course, by the same token, Skinner said this morning if the car was running well, he was going to stick with it. If it wasn't running so well,
trouble in the front straightaway. Jeff Bodine sliding round and round.
Right here, Chris.
Gordon
Jeff
going underneath.
Down underneath. Jimmy Spencer on the brake.
Clear back.
Right
Clear
by.
to the back. Clear, come on back.
I got to tell you, great move by Spencer. There was a time when he would have been in that thing. He really got the binders on.
Bodine with flat tires up front.
Jeff Bodine comes off turn 4, just loses control. You see the back of the car trying to come around. He makes 2 or 3 corrections. All of a sudden it gets away from him. Watch Jeff Gordon go through the grass right there, enter the racetrack just below by Bodine, staying out of harm's way.
The oldest of the Bodine brothers, showing what experience means. His 15th start here, that was a real save.
You can see him right there. He's getting it back straight, makes several corrections. Now watch the back when it really swings right there into the grass on the front straightaway. Starts back around, goes back out in the racing surface. There goes Gordon on the inside.
Third place car, number 24. And you saw Spencer really slow down not to get collected in that one. We'll take a break. Who's going to win is the issue here. Are you ready for this? Take a look at what happened just moments ago. Lap 267.
Down the back straightaway, Mark Martin leads. Dale Jarrett runs up on the back of the car. Is Mark Martin strong? Down to the bottom. He goes by Jarrett. Watch how easily he makes this look as he goes by Gordon. Pulls back in the lead. What a race car, what a move. There they close up a little bit. He says, I think I'll go to the bottom of the string here. He just pulls away.
Crashing.
Crash down the back straight away.
Rookie. Nadeau spinning off turn 2. Yellow is out. That would be for number 5.
The car was already beat up from an earlier incident. Yesterday, the hood blew up in the front.
5th caution coming up.
Oh, he gets a little bit of help. Darren Cope there in the 30 looked like he got into the back of the 13 and they do, and you can see it turned him right around. Sometimes you get a good run off a corner like that. You don't mean to do it. You just get into the car in front of you and it turns them right around.
And he sure didn't get an uncomfortable view of all the rest of those cars heading at him. Here's Nadeau backwards at about 170 miles an hour.
Looking for that $1 million bonus. Looks in 6th. Jimmy Spencer is in 7th.
Trouble on the back straightaway. Todd Bodine, round and round.
Caution is out.
He's hit the wall. Back into the car, pushed in. He did pretty good.
Running 18th. when Todd Bodine collects turn 2. Todd Bodine's incident here.
Lost it coming off turn 2. Boom, there he goes into the outside wall as the cars all scattered.
Wonder what it looks like from Todd Bodine's point of view. Now in race time, just inside of the final 100 miles. And you're seeing Dale Earnhardt leaning into Randy LaJoie's car after both have crashed up here in turn 4. Hard crash into the wall. Here is Earnhardt clutching his side as he steps away from number 3. It has been a hard hit. LaJoie is still in there. Here he is clambering out. Up against the wall backwards.
You see him on the outside of LaJoie there as they start off the corner. The back of LaJoie's car starts to wiggle just a little bit right there. He loses control into the outside wall. You see Earnhardt had nowhere to go. LaJoie lost the back of the car coming off turn 4.
And it's a good thing we didn't have a microphone in LaJoie's car when Earnhardt stuck his head in there, I'm sure.
It was a very short speech. Come back. We're told it will come back. Let's go down trackside with Dale Earnhardt.
Well, Earnhardt has just crawled from his car, walked across the racetrack, gave me a look like, you know, I really don't want to talk right now. He is headed for his hauler. Absolute disgust. He looks okay, but certainly not a happy ending to the Coca-Cola 600 here tonight for Dale Earnhardt.
Gentlemen, what's the story? Late news?
Rusty Wallace, the race leader, has not said a word on his radio since we went back racing. He's doing all he can to try and win this race. A lot of the crew guys are shaking their heads saying, I can't bear to watch this. Let's go to Steve Burns.
And let's review the pit strategy on that last pit stop. Jeff Gordon took 2 tires in the 24 car. Bobby Labonte took 4. And Allen likewise down here in the 18 pits. Joe Gibbs, Jimmy Maycar, nobody's saying a word, intently watching the monitor. Let's go to Mike Hogwood.
Same story in the Mark Martin pit. The crew anxiously awaits any move from their driver. They know they have done everything they can to give him a good race car.
Got a car in the wall.
Oh, boy.
Bradbury has crashed in the 78.
This makes a whole different race now. That brings everybody back into contention on the lead lap.
Turn 4.
That's Bradbury in the 78. You see him veer off like a right front might be flat. He gets into the outside wall. He gets back into the wall and runs right against the wall. That's probably the best thing that could happen. But right there, he's probably not turning the steering wheel. The car is stuck into that wall, and right front is turned to the right there.
You can see the sparks underneath the car. Very good chance that he lost a right front tire or there was a suspension failure of some kind. He definitely had mechanical help into that wall.
Started in 8th position and had run the distance, was having a very good finish line on this 1.5 mile track.
Leaders are coming in.
Here they come. Pits are open.
And they're all coming.
Yep, they sure are. Well, now what do you do? Take 2, take 4.
Randy?
Johnny Benson's strategy was dictated by the leader, Rusty Wallace. If he pitted, he was to come in. They're in. Around the wedge out. Johnny Benson, 2 right side tires. Alan Bestwick down on the way.
Rusty Wallace is in a chassis adjustment, right sides only. He's away. Very quick stop for Wallace. To Mike Hogwood.
2 tires for Mark Martin. He too makes a chassis adjustment to tighten it up just a little bit. Steve.
And 2 tires for Bobby Labonte. They also made a chassis adjustment. 2 tires for the 18 car.
As they entered, so they returned. Labonte second, Martin third, Jarrett fourth, Benson right there. Here they come. Go, go, go. Out of turn 4 and down to the line. makes his move, and here comes Gordon.
Gordon with 4 fresh tires on this Chevrolet has been lightning quick on all these starts tonight. You see him right now digging for every inch of real estate that he can get as the two Fords run side by side. They have him bottled up right now.
In the box, the 24. Trying to squeeze through.
That's as good as we have seen that car run all night. He is right on Jarrett's bumper.
Outside, inside move. And that maneuver by number 24 makes Gordon a real prospect again to win this race.
Third spot, and right now is the fastest racetrack car on the racetrack.
He came out of the pits in 6th. He is now 3rd. 2 to go. He's got 2 more guys to pass.
These 2 guys, I'm going to tell you right now, going at it. You can see Rusty Wallace in the 2-car lead. Bobby Labonte down into turn 1, just behind him, Jeff Gordon, closing ever so fast.
Yeah, they got a million reasons to keep Jeff Gordon back there.
First and second are all contenders to take that $1 million bonus. The No Bull $1 million bonus. Top 5 from Daytona.
Bonus does not count right now to Jeff Gordon. All he wants is to win the 600. He's within 1 car left now. Bobby Labonte in second.
Labonte has also closed on Rusty Wallace, the leader. Here we go. Gordon outside.
Gordon on the outside as they come off turn 2. It looks like Gordon with the 4 fresh tires really has the momentum.
Chevrolet goes into second. Pontiac dropped to third. Ford still leading. Rusty Wallace, that number 2 Ford.
Well, he won his first race ever here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Gordon did with tire strategy. Tonight, looks like he's played his cards right.
Rusty Wallace needs to use up a lot of racetrack right now. You see Jeff Gordon left in the car length back in second place. I'm not sure he can hold him off. Gordon's looking around right now, trying to get racing room. I guarantee you that right now, Rusty Wallace has one eye in the mirror, one on where he's going.
I don't need incentive to race hard every lap, says Rusty Wallace, but $1 million could make a little difference. He's given it everything he's got. And here is the 24 car closing in again, the car that pressed into the wall in the second turn right there yesterday, coming to the outside. Here comes Gordon making the move, and again, wide overling. It's number 2 Wallace to hold the spot.
Doing exactly what I said. It's his race right now. You see Bobby Labonte making a move on the outside of Gordon there.
Oh, wow.
They're making a sandwich. Whoa, baby.
Gordon got it. Gordon came out on top.
Unbelievable. Jeff Gordon trying to win it back-to-back to win his third 600.
It's not done yet. Just in 4th place there. Dale Jarrett making a move now, trying to move up.
Like a bandit in the night. Pickpocketing. Wallace and Labonte. And pulling away now is Jeff Gordon. Here comes Wallace back.
Jeff Gordon.
Gordon's just the class of the field right now. In command, solidly in command as this race winds down.
Wallace can almost sense that extra $1 million just floating away from his fingers as Gordon continues to build on the lead. Evernham continuing to look on, the ex-modified driver from New Jersey, who with his magic has put this guy into such a great position. And there you saw Pemberton looking on, crew chief, car number 2. As we get down to the end, the white flag is out. This is it to decide it all. Final lap into turn number 1. Jeff Gordon, unrelenting, has continued to draw away, but now Wallace has closed in a little. Mark Martin moves to the inside of the 18 of Bobby Labonte. All for naught as far as the victory is concerned. Down they come out of turn number 4. And for the 3rd time in his career, it is Jeff Gordon winning the 600 at Charlotte, North Carolina. The Coca-Cola 600 will have Gordon's name on the trophy. Jeff Gordon has done it, and it is a surprise.
It was not that big a deal all night long, but when it counted, it was the biggest deal here.
It was the whole deal, making that pit stop, taking on 4 tires. He had to have it. He had dropped all the way back to 5th before that pit stop.
And driver after driver driving by, waving at him, congratulating Jeff Gordon on his victory.